What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I would just like to preface this video by saying that a moment ago I clicked the record button before I was ready, and in the spur of the moment, the greeting that I came up with was, "Hey, hey, ho, ho, everybody." I guess it is getting close to Christmas, so maybe that makes it slightly more appropriate, but decided to cut that one for everyone's good, really. Anyways, what are we doing today? Well, I do one of these channel update slash state of the channel videos roughly every year towards the end of the year, just to let you know what's been going on, what's going to be going on, that sort of thing. Pretty straightforward. The only thing is, normally when I do these, I do some sort of stupid troll video where, like, well, for example, one time I played Sakura Clicker and said, "Surprise, I'm a VTuber now." One time I did the Fallout 4 anime mod with, like, bunny girls and jetpacks. But I didn't feel like doing that this time, so instead you're getting Monster Hunter. Now, the one thing I am going to miss is every time I did one of those videos, without fail, there would be a comment that was like, "Look, I get that you're joking, but if you're not, please don't just play Sakura Clicker from now on." So I'm going to miss that a little bit. But yeah, we're doing Monster Hunter instead. Now, if you've been around my channel for a little while, you would know I've never actually posted any Monster Hunter before. And I can say with some certainty that I probably will never post Monster Hunter again. Not because I dislike the game, I think it's actually pretty fantastic, as somebody that this was my first Monster Hunter, never played any of the other ones. I think it's great. It's just that I am a horrible, irredeemable noob when it comes to Monster Hunter, so for that reason I probably won't be posting any more videos on it. I'm sure you've noticed that already if you're a Monster Hunter player. Anyways, what are we doing today? Well, just sort of a channel update video to let you know what's going on and what's going to be going on. The short version is that I am kind of happy with the way the channel's going right now, so we're kind of going to be sticking to that same formula. The thing is, you've heard me make the joke before, right, but first, I'd like to thank this video's sponsor, my 40-hour-a-week full-time job. And that's the thing. This channel is 100% hobby, so it is whatever I happen to be into at the moment, that's what's going up, whether or not anyone else cares or not. But for me, the gratifying moments are when somebody does care, and I'm playing, like, maybe an obscure, or not necessarily obscure, but just a game that nobody does content on, and people are like, "Hey, I also like Thing. Thanks for doing video on Thing." I think those are the coolest ones, where people are like, "I didn't know anyone else besides me cared about this thing." So that's why I do it. That, and I enjoy the creative process of doing, like, you know, video editing and making the thumbnails and whatever. So the channel is small. It will probably always be small, and that's fine. If I've got like one particular type of video that you like watching, and you tune in for those, great. So let's get into what you can actually expect to see in the near and maybe even not so near future. The short version is I've been kind of enjoying the format that I've done so far, and we're going to kind of continue that. This is a scary attack, by the way. Oof. Scares me. Definitely died to that the first time I fought this monster. Sorry, getting distracted. So, what I mean by the format that we've been doing is I want to have basically 2 to 3 series running on the channel at any given time. These are going to take the form of a long running series, sort of a medium running series, and then a short series slash like one-off videos. I think that works pretty well, and it keeps a good amount of variety on the channel. That's the main thing that I want, is I want variety. I haven't been so good about it in the past, but I want you to, like, come on the channel and not know what game is going to be on there every single week, you know? So, in terms of the long-running series, the one that we've got going right now, obviously, is the Oblivion Overhaul series. We've hit 46 episodes, I think, at the time of recording. And that's catching up to the Morrowind series, the one that I started, like, way back when I began the channel. That, I think, hit 57. And we're on pace to probably meet that, and maybe even exceed that, just given the amount of content that I have left in Oblivion. It was funny, I got a comment the other day of like, "Hey, you know, you could do the main quest," and I was like, "Oh, yeah, that exists, doesn't it? Totally forgot." Other than that, I've got a bunch of miscellaneous quests, I've got a few of the faction quest lines, and an entire DLC to get through, so yeah, we're going to be going with that for a little bit longer. But after Oblivion is over, I actually have another thing lined up that I think will be kind of cool. I did the Morrowind total conversion, Sword of the Parithia, a while back. Actually, at the time of recording, and I think to this day, the only full playthrough of that on the internet, as far as I know. I could be wrong. So I actually have another Morrowind's Total Conversion lined up. Never played it before, never seen any gameplay footage on it, so I'm kind of excited to try that one. Now, we'll probably do that in a similar manner to the Sword of the Parithia playthrough. So that was longer episodes, but less of them. I think Morrowind series lends itself more to a format more along those lines. Like we're talking maybe hour and a half to 2 hour episodes, but just less of them. So that one won't be running for super long, and then I even have a series planned after that, but that's pretty far in the future, so we'll talk about that at a later date. So that's the long series, and that's the one that, week after week, it's going to be that game. In addition to that, I want to have sort of a medium-length series going at any time. So the examples of that right now would be Jedi Academy, which, spoiler alert, I have finished recording it, it's just not all uploaded yet. It's a 10-episode series. Prior to that, I did Code Vein, I did Sekiro, those kind of games where maybe it's not a full-length, 30-episode series, but it's a little bit longer than, 5 to 10. What else did I do? Oh, some, Minecraft challenge maps even, that kind of stuff. The next one of those that I have lined up, I haven't decided yet, so we'll get to that when it happens. But I gotta figure it out pretty quick, because we only have a few more episodes of Jedi Academy to go. So that would be the medium-length series, and I want to have a long, a medium, and then a short series going at any time. So the short series would be one of two things. It could be a series that runs for 5 episodes or less, so something like a Dark Souls challenge run. I just finished my first Soul Level 1 run, which was actually pretty fun. I enjoyed that one. And it wasn't nearly as difficult as I thought it would be. I've actually done more difficult challenge runs than that, definitely. So something like that, or maybe Sega Genesis games that are, an hour to an hour and a half to complete, so I split them up into 2 to 3 parts. Just something that's a little bit shorter, but maybe isn't over in one sitting. And then mix those in with things that are over in one sitting. Example of those would be, I did a Power Stone playthrough recently. It took about 25 minutes to get through the game, and it's a one and done kind of thing. I did Sonic Pocket Adventure for the Neo Geo Pocket Color. Those kind of games. And I have actually quite a few of those recorded already that I'm just waiting to commentate and upload. I've been kind of making my way through not only a lot of the Sonic games, as some of you know, I've been trying to make it through all of the Sonic games, which is probably never going to happen, but Sonic was my thing when I was younger, so I've been enjoying it. I mean, for the most part. Some of the Sonic games are really, really terrible, though, so haven't been enjoying those so much, but I have been enjoying the creative process, shall we call it. In addition to that, stuff like the Minecraft series, which it's always going. I'm probably always going to be playing Minecraft. It's just that the uploads of that series will be infrequent. Not a Minecraft YouTuber, and I don't have nearly the talent or inspiration that some of those guys have, where they can build new and interesting things week after week after week. Pretty impressive, but not me. On that note, for the Minecraft series, keep the suggestions coming. I do try to implement them, as I did in the last episode. I think I built 2 viewer suggestions. I enjoy them. It's just, it takes me a little while to figure out, all right, how am I going to build this? And I want it to look, halfway decent, hopefully. So keep them coming. But, yeah, I have a lot of, I think, games that will kind of surprise you coming up. From, old console games that I played as a kid to, arcade games, indie horror games, obscure Japanese games, just all sorts of stuff. And for me, those are some of the most fun ones to do, oh, I've never heard of that before. That kind of stuff. So, yeah, look forward to that. The other thing that will be fairly frequent will be long plays, because those are something, in addition, that I really enjoy creating. For those of you who don't know what that is, a long play is basically a full playthrough of a game, all the way through from start to finish, in one episode, no matter how long it takes, and no commentary. So I've done those for a lot of Sega Genesis games, even some PC games. I'm actually, the newest one that I'll be doing will probably be Jedi Academy, because I've been compiling all the episodes I've done together, and then just going to post them all without commentary. So it's like a full playthrough of the game in one go. I enjoy making them, and I also kind of enjoy watching them sometimes. It's like, I might not be interested in playing this game, but I kind of want to see what it's all about. Um, and they're just fun to edit, for me personally. So look forward to more of those. I do have a playlist of those on the channel. Something I was going to ask all of you about was things like one-off quick look or first impression style videos. I'm not sure if anybody's interested in those. I've kind of gotten away from them. I enjoy more of the like, not necessarily scripted content, but like, I enjoy the smoother, more clean playthroughs. Like, I would rather get decent at a game, beat it once or twice, and then upload a full playthrough than do like, here's 30 minutes of my first impressions on it. I feel like that's something for like larger, more well-established channels, and if you're going to watch something like that, you would probably watch somebody that specializes in it. But I could be wrong. For example, I did a Dark Souls 3 Cinders mod video where it's like, here's why you should play it, and that's been getting quite a few views. The thing is, you never know with YouTube, like, is it getting views because people actually like it, or is it just because of the algorithm? And I think that has something to do with the fact that I uploaded mine like a couple weeks before Limit Breakers did his, so I take full credit for Limit Breakers' video on that one. So, I don't know. But if you're interested in that, let me know, and maybe I'll get into doing more of those. It's just something that I haven't been super interested in lately. The thing is, any viewer suggestion that I get, I will always take a look at and consider it. And sometimes it's a matter of not even just like, oh, I don't like your suggestion. I might like your suggestion, but just feel like maybe I can't make good content based around it. For example, Monster Hunter. I think Monster Hunter is great, and I love it, but I'm not going to make videos on it because I don't think that I can make good content on it. He says while making a video with Monster Hunter in the background. But we won't talk about that. So yeah, let me know. In addition to that, like maybe co-op runs of stuff. I don't play games with other YouTubers. I just play with like people that I know. And I've done some of those, and I personally find them funny, but it's more just like me goofing around with my friends. So I don't know if that's funny to other people. It might just be funny to us. That was a shameful missed jump there, wasn't it? Oof, bad. So yeah, let me know about that. Or don't. I mean, you know, if you have an opinion, let me know. If not, then that's fine. I'm never going to be the guy that's like, hey, make sure you leave a comment down there. Like, if you have an opinion on it, great. If not, then cool, whatever. And I think that's mostly what you can expect to see on the channel coming up. I've been going for variety. I want it to be variety. That's the name of the game. Other than Monster Hunter World is actually the name of the game, but I want you never to know what I'm going to be uploading on any given day, because I think it keeps it a little bit more fresh. I haven't found that game like Tribes Ascend used to be, which, by the way, you know who you are, the person that left me the Tribes Ascend comment the other day. It simultaneously warmed and hurt my heart remembering that game. I haven't found something like that again where I really want to sink my teeth into it and like get good at game. Not that I was ever in the top tier of players in Tribes or anything, but yeah, sad times. And I tried Midair. It was okay. I liked it at first, but I know that Tribes 2 has servers open that somebody made. Yeah, I'm just not really interested. Maybe I'll find something like that at some point, but for now, we're going to stick with what we're doing. I think that was mostly what I had to talk about. I guess the only other thing is I do run a second channel. It's a music-related channel where I do like guitar and bass covers, because actually guitar and bass are a hobby that I partake in just as much as games, if not more. Same thing as this one. It's a very small channel. There tends to be a lot of Primus on there, so if you're into Primus, it might be up your alley. And the reason that I do that one is pretty much just to like chronicle my evolution as a musician, but also like, hey, you might not have heard of this song before, so it might not be a difficult song to play, or it might be a difficult song to play, but it's more about like, hey, this is just something that I'm into, and I think other people might be into it too. So, if you're interested, check it out. Again, it's pure hobby. Don't make any money off of it, so if you're not interested, then don't check it out, I guess. That's mostly it, right? We're just about done with the Namielle fight. And you may have noticed, if you were paying attention, that I forgot to carve the tail. Don't worry, I have time to go back and do it. I realized at about this point, like, oh yeah, I never carved a tail, but it's fine. We're good. We're good. So that's pretty much all I had to say. I guess you could say the state of our channel is fine. I've been enjoying it. Hopefully you've been enjoying it. And look forward to more videos to come in the future. The one thing I didn't address was the frequency of uploads. I try to do like every 3 to 4 days. I think that's good enough to have them be consistent, but not be like oversaturated. The only time that that doesn't happen is when, like once a year, everything goes horribly wrong. So for this year, it was a broken refrigerator and a leak in the ceiling at literally the same time. So that is why I had to take a little time off there. So about once a year, something like that's going to happen. But otherwise, the plan is every 3 to 4 days for uploads, and that's pretty much all I had to say. I want to thank you very much for watching. I'm going to go back and grab this tail. And let me know if you have any suggestions. I'll certainly take a look at them. Let me know if there's stuff you like or don't. It's up to you. Otherwise, I'll see you as we go into 2021, and hopefully some new and exciting things, or maybe even some not so exciting things that I still like coming up on the channel. Thank you very much for watching. See you on the next video.